MovieWeb.com.
Are we screw-ups?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're 34.
33?
We don't even have this basic stuff figured out.
We're not screw-ups.
We have a cardboard window.
Okay, we have news. We're leaving in June.
The baby's due in July.
To Antwerp, in Belgium.
You're moving 3,000 miles away from your grandchild.
Well, I think it's more than 3,000, isn't it, Cherry?
Oh, I think so.
You know, we don't have to stay here.
Well, where'd we go?
We agreed we need to be near someone we know, so we could go anywhere we want.
Wow.
Watching this film, I saw it twice, and I saw it twice for a reason, was because I noticed there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. And you seem very intent on actually doing something with your background artist, as opposed to what I see in most movies where they just have the extras walk in and out. Can you talk a little bit about how you utilized your background a little bit more than you see your average filmmaker utilize
Well,
it?
that's a very good question. It's very interesting because yes, it's true. I mean, first of all, I shoot widescreen, so background become much more important because you have the edges of frames to fill in, so you don't, you see much more of it. Secondly, I was shooting people in their landscape, so there's a lot of wide shots, so you see people in, and you see the room that they're in, you see the landscape that they're in, you see the lobby or the dog track or wherever the big location is, and I'm a big one for using the background and the atmosphere of the background to sort of to set the mood, and so you get there's also a story being told. I mean, for example, in Phoenix, they share a crazy afternoon with some friends in a dog track, and the friends are very intent on telling them how to parent their children, and then they abandon their own daughter in the parking lot, and who's being chatted up by some very unsavory looking characters in a pickup truck, but they don't notice that she's there, and that's my kind of comment on the fact that they have no idea what they're doing with their children. They may say that they're in control, but they don't know what their children are actually going through. But you don't see that unless you really look,
Well, also, and I noticed somebody laughing usually in a film like this, you're like, well, you can't let your actors laugh, but I'm thinking in an instant like that, if you saw somebody fall over a brick wall, you would laugh in real life, so well, it kind of fits.
The reason I did it in that scene is because, that was me after about take 6 saying to John, walking over and just fall over the wall. And he went, what? I said, just fall over the wall at the end of the conversation, or in the middle of the conversation on the phone, fall over the wall. And I didn't tell the background because I just wanted them to react. And you do see her, she shrieks, and then she looks around. I mean, you want people to react as they would in life. She thought he'd fallen over the wall to his death. The truth is, it's an optical illusion. It's about 3 feet down, on the other side.
Well, it's very natural and realistic, I guess, is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
And you don't see that a lot in films.
Right. Well, that's nice
now,
of you.
Well, you were talking about using the wide scope of the picture, and you shot this pretty much all in one state. I mean, how challenging or difficult was that to get the look you wanted, having to shoot in one single place?
Well, we shot the interiors in one state. When we come to the exteriors, you can only shoot South Beach in Miami. You can only shoot the desert in Phoenix. You can only shoot that dog track in.
Okay, because I thought you had shot them all. No, so I was like, wow, what did these guys?
No. We went to Phoenix, to Tucson, to Miami, to Colorado, and New Haven within Connecticut. Then we shot the other interiors in Connecticut because it was near New York, and we got a tax break, and we were making this movie for not very much money. But the looks in the exterior looks in the movie are all shot on location.
Now, is this your definitive statement on parenting? Because I mean, you look at parenting from at least 8 different views, and they're all very different. It's very interesting the way you sort of tackle it, because usually a director has just one statement they're trying to make.
But it's interesting because you could say that American Beauty and Road to Perdition and Revolutionary Road are all statements on parenting of various sorts, and they're all different. And there's as many ways of parenting as there are human beings, so I wouldn't ever say anything's definitive. But it's certainly one of the strands that runs through the film is different ways of parenting children. When you, or in this case, Bert and Verona, are about to have a baby and are thinking about what they're going to be like as parents. So yes, that's definitely in the movie, and I definitely enjoyed looking at the different kinds of ways of bringing up kids.
Even if you're enormous, you go ahead and write that in stone. Your heart feels alright.
I'm gonna do something about those ears. He looks like a trophy.
I just don't think we should be talking about it right in front of the children.
Oh, please, Bert, it's just white noise to them. Listen, watch this. Taylor. 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 I could keep going on and on.